Hi there, and thank you for joining us for this episode of CMPAC Spotlight, where, as you know, we take a little bit of time to get to know some of the producers here at TV Access 21. And right in the studio with me tonight is none other than Mr. Lincoln Scott of Bible Prophecy Revealed. Mr. Lincoln, welcome.
Hey, Don, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
Especially in this age of COVID. That's why we have this safe distancing going.
Sure.
But we still are looking at the term, the show must go on.
It has to. It has to.
Yes, sir.
It never stops.
Absolutely. And I want to talk about the fact that it never stops, especially with what you teach and with what you do with your show, Bible Prophecy Revealed.
Sure.
It's such an intriguing topic. Tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, you know, it's an interesting story. About 40 years ago, I was at work. I worked in Washington, D.C., and I came to work one day, and I saw two of my colleagues talking, and I overheard one of them talking about the book of Daniel and this image that people had to bow down and all of that to. And I was intrigued by that. It was something, it just sparked something. I was like, I want to learn a little bit more about what that is.
You have some background in media. Tell us a little bit about that.
I had worked at back in the 80s, I worked at a rock and roll radio station in Manassas, Virginia. And after that, I was living in Washington for maybe, 15 years. Moved back to Ohio. And after a period of time, I got hooked up with a minister whose church happens to have a radio station. And so that was the opportunity that allowed me to really speak to what was really on my heart. That, of course, is Bible prophecy.
There's probably some people at home right now who want to know what it took to get to this place with you and the show. What were some of the steps that it took to just get to this place where you have your show and you can start expressing this passion that you're sharing right here on this show? Well,
certainly, the first thing is you have to express interest. You make a phone call. It's really pretty simple when you think about it. You make a phone call, you come down, you have an idea. James, the studio manager, will sit down with you and kind of like work through what your show is about. But I would encourage people, though, it's really important, though, do your research. I mean, whatever your given subject is, do your research. And so, because you are going to be speaking to an audience, and you do want it to come across as best as you can.
Encourage our viewers to watch your show, to be on the lookout for it coming up in 2021. And I thank you for being here. And I thank you for what you do.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate it. Thank you. And guys, you know, Bible Prophecy Revealed, I look forward to you tuning in. Thank you.
Absolutely. And you guys, again, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for tuning into this episode of CMPAC Spotlight. We look forward to seeing you again, or you seeing us again on the next episode. Have a great one.